Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry, just one dude asked me, well, on my other video or whatever, he was asking me how I put the 6x9s in the door of the Lexus. And I'm going to show you real quick. Sorry it took so long, man. I've been off for the past 3 days. If you don't know, it's been snowing here in Georgia, like, for the past couple days, and it's like 6 inches of snow. And, for Georgia, down south, that never happened. So, it's just been cold as fuck, and it really wasn't worth me getting out of the house. So I was sitting around my 3rd day off, just got really bored, so I'm going to show you how to do it. Here we go. Now once you take your door panels off, of course there's your door panels there. It's pretty easy. You got a couple screws, you got some screws here, and screws down here at the bottom, and these big screws over here on the side. There you go. Take those screws out, and your door panel will lift off. Make sure you get the one in the center of the pull handle, the actual handle to open the door. Pull the panel off of it, and this is what you're going to have, the little pod. Now, I actually changed these speakers out here. I just actually guessed on the size. Got these Pioneers. They're 4.5, and actually I think the factory is 5.25. So I mean, they did mount in there. They did sound pretty good, but like I said, I've got the 2 15-inch older model Kicker Solo Barracks, and they just basically drown these things out. They're just not big enough to keep up with the 15. So now basically you have a screw here, a screw down here, a screw here, and another one over here, and this pod will actually just pop out of there pretty easy. Make sure you unplug the plugs. It's got 2 plugs on it, one for the tweeter and one for the speaker here. Now, if anybody needs these pods, because I'm not going to use them again, and they'll come with the speakers, I'll give them to you for like $50. I know SE 300 parts are kind of hard to come by. Now, actually, when I took this out and everything, I actually replaced the tweeter in there too. And the good thing about it is I've got some Quantum tweeters off of eBay. They cost me about 15-20 bucks. Now they actually fit behind the factory grill, which is really good, because I didn't want tweeters throughout the car just looking like crap. So that was a pretty good deal, and they fit in there really good, and they actually sound good as long as you don't overpower them. And that's I'll probably upgrade them someday later, but right now it's all good. I just want to get the best sound possible. Anyway, once you take the little pot out, this is what you're going to come up with. Now, there's a couple ways you can do this. You can get a piece of thin fiberboard and put over this, and cut your hole out for it. But the thing that I noticed, and I actually tried to do that before, that it will hit on your door panel. So that's one reason I didn't do it. And plus, if you fit your 6x9 in there, it actually fits in there pretty snug. There's a little bit of a gap down here at the bottom because this is squared off. There's really no way to seal that up. But 6x9s, they're basically made for free air, so they sound incredible, and over the factory speakers they sound like 150 times better. So let me see here. I know I have a screw back here. I'm gonna show you basically how to do it. Now it's a little portable camera, so let me see if I can set this here and show you how to do it. Now once you get your speaker in there, let me show you this too. Once you fit your speaker in there, you see I already have my holes. I have one here and one here. You want to take either a small drill or take a screw without the speaker being in there, because you don't want to mess it up. But make sure you mark it. Get a pointy Phillips head screwdriver. Pointy Phillips head bit. Put it on a drill and just screw your hole into it. This metal is kind of thin, so it will go in there pretty easy. See if I can set this camera up and not knock it over. Basically, this is all you're gonna do. Take your little speaker here, plug it up. Now, if I knock over the camera, I'm sorry guys, but I really need to get a freaking pod for this shit. But as you can see, once you fit the speaker in there, it actually fits in there pretty snug. Of course, you got your holes pre-drilled out. look like I got fucking Parkinson's disease or some shit, dude. It's fucking freezing. I want to go ahead and get this over with. And I actually ordered some parts. Oh, a couple other things came up. You know, I have this Lexus, and I have, oh shit, there it goes. Let's see if I can get this set back up. But I have this Lexus. I have a black on tan Lexus, which is my fiance's. It needed a harmonic balancer. I actually paid what did I pay for it? $900 for that car, and because I've been working 6 days a week, I hadn't even really got a chance to work on it or anything. So it's sitting beside this one. I work at a car lot, so basically drive, you know, cars from the lot home, so you know there's no rush. But a guy came up to the lot, and he came up to the lot and he was like, "Yeah, I got this Honda. You know, I don't really like Hondas myself, but he's like, hey, I got this Honda, I think it's a 95 Honda Civic with a 5-speed transmission." He was like, hey, I'll let you have it. I think the transmission's messed up, and this, that, and the other. I was like, okay. So bought it for $400. Got 228,000 miles on it. Come to find out the clutch is messed up. Found a stage 2 racing clutch on eBay. Ordered it. So probably here in a week or so I'll go ahead and make a video of how to install a clutch on a Honda. But basically this is all it is here. And you can take a screw and put a hole. And of course you got to line it up just right, but you know it doesn't look bad. And like I said, your stock panel will fit right over it. And like I was telling you before, you got a little bit of a gap here, but for me it doesn't affect the sound just because they are free air speakers. So that's about it, and it sounds 1,000 times better over you know, the factory 5 1/4s. Now actually, you know, my car is still gutted and I still have crap all over the place. Got my welder in here, but I just picked up a couple new Soloberics, Soloberic 15s. I've got the 2 round Soloberic, was it S15Ds, and I picked up some F15Cs, which is the model right before the models that I have in here. These things pound, but I was actually thinking about going ahead and sticking the other 2 15s in the back seat. I know, you know, I'm really going for speed and horsepower, and you know, adding weight really doesn't help, but I'm removing a lot of stuff from the SC. You know, these cars are heavy as fuck. The seats themselves are, I think, about 60 pounds a piece, and I took both of those out. And I know you see the Nismo thing on here. This is actually a seat from a friend of mine that I was working on his 240, and he left it over here. I went ahead and ordered some seats from eBay, so I'm waiting for them to come in. So yeah, I was thinking about, you know, I'm gonna add, I mean, my goal for this car is probably gonna be right around 650 horsepower. Got to do the head gasket, got to do the fuel injectors, the fuel rail, the intake manifold, the turbo kit, the full exhaust, all that good stuff. But you know, the power that I'm adding, I think if I add those other 2 15s, it'll kind of even out, and I'll probably be, you know, I'm trying to be a couple 100 pounds under what factory weight was, so I don't think that'll hurt me too much. But anyway, that's how you do that. If you have any questions, you know, hit me up, or if you got anything else that you need done, just hit me up and let me know. It doesn't matter what kind of car it is. If you know a lot about cars, one car is basically the same as it. I mean, all the cars function the same. If you've got something different type of car even that you need some help on, just hit me up. I'll shoot you a message, or I'll try to make a video for it. And that's about it. And I'm gonna get my fucking black ass in the house because I'm cold as hell. I'll see you guys later, alright?